You know, there's something I've been thinking about lately. Have you ever stood up after sitting for a while and felt like your legs just aren't quite as steady as they used to be? Maybe you've noticed stairs feeling a little steeper these days, or that walk around the block doesn't feel as effortless as it once did. Well, my friend, you're not alone. I've been there too, and so is my buddy Frank, who's 78 and still hikes every weekend. He swears by the tips we'll share today. But here's the good news. Keeping your legs strong and steady isn't just about exercise. It's also about what you put on your plate. Today we're talking about something that's changed the game for me and so many others. 7 essential vitamins that can help keep your legs strong, nimble, and ready for adventure. No matter if you're 64, 84, or even 94. And trust me, this isn't about complicated diets or expensive supplements. It's about simple, everyday choices that add up to big results. Now, let me ask you this. Why does leg strength even matter as we get older? Well, think about it. Strong legs mean staying independent. They mean being able to garden, play with grandkids, or even just get up from your favorite chair without needing a hand. And here's the thing, your muscles and bones need the right fuel to stay strong. That's where these vitamins come in. So, let's start with the first 2 powerhouses on our list. Let's talk about vitamin D, your sunshine shield. Now, I call this your sunshine shield because your body actually makes it when sunlight hits your skin. But here's the catch. As we age, our skin isn't as efficient at producing it. And, let's face it, many of us aren't soaking up the sun like we used to. Vitamin D is crucial because it helps your body absorb calcium, the building block of strong bones. My neighbor Helen, who's 81, told me she started taking a vitamin D supplement last year, and now she says her morning walks feel like floating on clouds instead of trudging through mud. Not a fan of pills? No worries. Just 15 minutes of sunlight a day can kickstart your natural production. Or try foods like fatty fish, think salmon or mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified milk. Small changes, big wins. Next up, calcium, the bone builder. You've probably heard about this one forever, right? But here's why it's non-negotiable. Your bones are like a savings account. You've got to keep depositing calcium to avoid withdrawals later. Take my friend Clara, 82. She adds a handful of kale to her scrambled eggs every morning and snacks on yogurt. She's had 0 fractures since her 70s, even after slipping on ice last winter. Dairy's the classic source: milk, yogurt, cheese. But if you're lactose sensitive like me, try leafy greens, canned sardines with the bones, or fortified almond milk. Aim for 1,200 milligrams a day, but don't stress. Every little bit counts. Now, this one might surprise you. Vitamin C, the silent hero. We usually think of it for fighting colds, but it's a superstar for your legs too. Here's why. Vitamin C helps your body produce collagen, the glue that holds your muscles, tendons, and blood vessels together. Margaret, my 91-year-old neighbor, starts every morning with a glass of orange juice and a handful of strawberries. She still walks her dog twice a day, rain or shine. Keeps me from feeling rusty, she says with a wink. And the best part? It's hiding in some of the tastiest foods: bell peppers, kiwi, even a baked potato. Now these 3 vitamins, D, calcium, and C, are your foundation. They're like the roots of a tree, keeping everything steady and nourished. But here's the thing. They work best when they're teamed up with others. And that's exactly what we'll explore next time. In the meantime, why not take a peek at your pantry or fridge? See where you can add a splash of sunlight, a sprinkle of cheese, or a bright burst of berries. Small steps, my friend. That's how we build strength that lasts. You know, when I first started focusing on these vitamins, I'll admit, I wondered, can something as simple as food really make this much difference? But then I saw my friend George, who's 79, go from using a cane to walking his grandkids to the park every weekend. He told me, "It's not magic. It's just giving your body what it's been missing." And he's right. So let's keep building on what we've learned. We've covered vitamin D, calcium, and vitamin C, your leg strength dream team. Now let's meet 3 more vitamins that'll keep you moving like you've got springs in your step. And now, we have the vitamin B12, the energy igniter. This one's a quiet powerhouse. As we age, our bodies don't absorb B12 as easily, and that's a problem because it's the spark plug for your nerves and muscles. Without enough B12, your legs might feel heavy or tingly, like you're dragging weights. Take my cousin Martha, 76. She started adding more B12-rich foods to her meals, things like eggs, chicken, and fortified cereals. And within weeks, she said her legs felt lighter, like I'm walking on air again. Now, if you're plant-based, don't worry. Nutritional yeast or a B12 supplement with your doctor's okay can do the trick. It's all about keeping that energy flowing. Now, let's talk about magnesium, the muscle whisperer. Think of it as your muscle's best friend. It helps relax them after activity, so you're not stiff the next day. And here's a fun fact. Magnesium also helps your body use calcium and vitamin D better. It's the ultimate team player. My neighbor Roy, 84, swears by a handful of almonds every afternoon. He says it's why he can still tend his garden for hours without cramping. Better than any pain cream, he laughs. You'll find magnesium in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and even dark chocolate. Yes, really. Aim for a little each day. Your legs will thank you. Last for today, potassium, the balance keeper. You might know it for heart health, but it's a hero for your legs too. Potassium keeps your muscles contracting smoothly and helps prevent those annoying Charlie horses at night. My yoga buddy Evelyn, 73, starts her day with a banana or avocado toast. She says it's the reason she can still hold a tree pose without wobbling. It's like nature's stabilizer, she says. Other great sources? Sweet potatoes, spinach, or even a glass of coconut water. No need to overthink it. Just add a potassium-rich food to one meal a day. Now I know what you might be thinking. That's a lot to remember, but here's the secret. You're probably already eating some of these. It's just about being a little more intentional. George still enjoys his steak dinners. Roy snacks on dark chocolate. And Evelyn, she's convinced avocados are the reason she can still touch her toes. So, try this. Pick one of these vitamins to focus on this week. Add a B12-rich egg to breakfast, sprinkle almonds on your salad, or mash an avocado on toast. Small steps, big rewards. And remember, these vitamins aren't just individual players. They're a squad working together to keep you steady. Which brings us to the final piece of the puzzle. You know, I've always loved Central Park. It's where I come to think, to breathe, and, let's be honest, to people watch. Just this morning, I saw a group of folks in their 70s and 80s laughing their way through a Tai Chi class. One of them, my friend Louise, waved me over and said, "You know that vitamin K you talked about? I've been loading up on spinach. My legs haven't felt this good since my line dancing days." And that's the thing, isn't it? It's never too late to make a change. So let's round out our list with the final vitamin that ties everything together, plus a few simple tips to make these habits stick. Meet vitamin K, the unsung hero. If calcium is the bricks of your bones, vitamin K is the mortar. It helps direct calcium into your bones and away from your arteries, keeping both your legs and your heart happy. Louise, 88, adds a handful of spinach to her soups and omelets every day. She says it's why she can still keep up with her grandkids at the playground. No more creaky knees, she insists. You'll find vitamin K in dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli. Even a small salad at lunch can make a big difference over time. Now, let's take a step back. We've talked about 7 vitamins: D, calcium, C, B12, magnesium, potassium, and K. But here's the secret. They're all part of a bigger picture. Like instruments in an orchestra, they work best when they're in harmony. Take my buddy Sam, 77. He combines a vitamin D supplement with his morning walk in the sun, tops his oatmeal with almonds, hello magnesium, and snacks on oranges. He says it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Some days I forget, but most days I try. And that's enough. Let's keep this simple. Here's how to make these vitamins part of your routine without stress. Start with one meal. Add a vitamin-rich food to breakfast, like berries and yogurt or an egg scrambled with spinach. Double up. Love salmon? It's packed with B12 and vitamin D. Dark chocolate, magnesium, and a mood boost. Keep it colorful. The more colors on your plate, the more vitamins you're likely getting. And remember, supplements can help, but they're not a substitute for real food. Always chat with your doctor before adding anything new. Years ago, I thought aging meant slowing down, but then I met people like Louise, Sam, and George. Proof that strong legs aren't just about youth, they're about choices. Choices to nourish your body, to stay curious, and to celebrate small victories. So I'll leave you with this. Pick one thing from today's talk that resonated with you. Maybe it's adding a banana to your morning routine or spending 15 extra minutes in the garden soaking up sunshine. Whatever it is, commit to it this week. Then, come back here and tell me how it goes. I read every comment. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share it with a friend who might need a boost, and subscribe. Together, let's keep proving that age is just a number and strong. Legs are forever. Here's to your next adventure, wherever it takes you.